Alright, for all you guys that I've been doing a little reading on the internet, and it says that when you get an oil leak at the back of your engine on the Suzuki or the Tracker, as the case may be, that probably your rear engine seal's gone. Yeah, that's true, and it's reasonable to assume. This ring of bolts right here that holds your flex plate on or your flywheel on, they can also leak. They don't leak a lot because they're supposed to have some thread lock on them and they're supposed to hold back on that. The problem at this point is you can't pressurize this engine to find out where the oil's coming from once you're here. And this is my second attempt. The first thing I did was change that seal, and the seal went in really nicely and it was no problem. And while I was at it, I changed the torque seal on the automatic, and now you'll notice right over here there's a bush fix on this filter. Okay, what the filter is the stock filter. Gave it a bit of a rinse, put 11/16 fine thread nut right on the filter, soft soldered it right to the filter. Okay, drilled a hole through that into the filter body, then washed out the filter really well to try and get rid of any shavings that might have been present. This fitting is a number 4 to JIC8. This is a JIC8 hose. That JIC8 hose comes down to this contraption. It's my electric drill. And on the back side of this, that's a little single stage Haldex pump that was originally probably bought from Princess Auto or like a Harbor Freight if you're in the States. And I'm feeding engine oil to it right from the bottom of the crankcase. Now that is just a 3/8 barb fitting with a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch MIP fitting screwed right into the bottom of the crankcase. And no, the threads don't match. And yes, I know that blah blah blah. It's good for the test. I realize that. But here's the thing. I'm going to spin this drill so it pumps oil from the crankcase into the back of the filter. Now you don't have to worry too much about over pressurizing the system because you're still using the filter. The relief valve is at the bottom. If you tear the filter all apart, you can see it, that there's a relief valve in the bottom of the filter. Now that nut doesn't go inside the filter, so the filter, basically the function of the filter is still the same, and it will still bypass oil pressure to wherever it's got to go. This drill's not going to spin hard enough to really pressurize the system much more than, you know, a few pounds anyway. So here's the test, and I've already done this once and cleaned it up. But for where that mystery oil leak's coming from, here you go. Now I figure that that's a fairly good indication of where that oil's coming from, and it's significant. So I'm going to pull that plug, put a new oil ring on it or whatever it is that I find in there, and it's probably going to get some sealer put on it of some sort, and then I'm going to put the transmission in for the second time. So hopefully this helps out a few guys that were wondering where that oil's coming from. And it could be that crank position sensor as well, I think. And I'm going to do the foolish thing and not change that out right now because it's still working. And it's not that much fun to take the transmission out. But anyway, I don't have one right now, and I don't feel like ordering one from Rock Auto because it'll take a few days, and I'm impatient. So anyway, hopefully this helps out a few guys wondering where that oil's coming from. Later.